Hey, what's up guys? Chris Hill here. I want to take a quick few minutes today to talk to you about personal branding. What does it mean, why you should be doing it, and why this guy here has any sort of authority on the subject matter. I get it. I'm a chef, restaurant owner, author these days, but in a prior life, fresh out of grad school, I got a job in consulting. Our company was very small. We got to work with huge companies, Novartis Pharmaceuticals, Noah Rubbermaid, SunTrust, and the list goes on. We were hired to look at their marketing dollars, their advertising, marketing, branding, public relations, all these things. Essentially looking at how these companies were putting their message out to the world. You might be saying, well, okay, that's great. These guys are Fortune 500 companies. How does this apply to me? I get it. These days, we're all social media companies. Everything we do puts signs and signals out there to the world, to our potential employers, potential customers, potential venture capital funding opportunities, all these things. Whatever it is, we're showing people who we are. You might say, yeah, but Facebook's, I'm just friends with my family on there. My Instagram, I just put my pictures of my cats and my dinner and rainbows and all that kind of stuff. And I get it. It's great for those things. But it also leaves a footprint behind for whatever we do, for whatever people are looking for. So if you're looking for a job, or looking for money for a company, or you're looking for new customers, especially in a B2B setting, people aren't going to look at your resume, I can promise you that. That's over and done with. They're going to Google your name and see what pops up. And if you have some dumb stuff anywhere out there, they're going to find it. Especially if your footprint isn't very big. So I encourage you, if you haven't really started building your brand yet, to figure out what am I good at? How can I show people out there that I'm legit, that I know I'm talking about, that I'm an authority on the subject matter. So maybe it's doing things like me. I'm on medium.com sharing my blogs, sharing my writing every single week. And as a result, I've built up a great following there, a couple thousand people. And a lot of them, they connect with me on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube. All these other places that help really show kind of who I am as a brand in my entirety. So if you don't have a footprint, the lack of one is just as important as having a bad one, because it shows, well, this guy, yeah, he went to school and he's had this job for 5 years, he's great. It seems like he's great, but it doesn't have really any proof. I encourage you, start building your brand, put stuff out there that shows that you're really good at what you do. And I can promise you it'll be worth it. Whether you're looking for a job, really, unless you're retiring in the next year and a half, get out there and show the world that you're credible, that you're worth working with, that you're worth hiring, all those things. And I promise you, it's based on everything you do on all these platforms. You can't just be on LinkedIn because you're looking for a job. Get out there and put content that's meaningful, that people can show this is what this guy's about. I promise you it'll be worth it.